Dwayne here again, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Today's video is about the Platen roller, and a lot of these collars over here get gummed up and won't turn. In fact, sometimes they freeze, and then when it goes to index here, like this, it will impede it and it won't index properly, or it'll be inconsistent. And as much as you want to adjust it and try to make it better, it's not going to work until this collar is turning freely. This one is halfway gummed up. It's stiff. Some of these will actually freeze up and actually turn within the bracket, but they're not supposed to. It's supposed to turn freely. So let's attend to that right now. And I'll show you how to rebuild this. It's very easy. Get some else here. So just need to loosen the set screws here. Get some room over here. And, so it's just on a shaft. Just need to loosen the IBM spline set screws. Sometimes these are very tough, but these seem to be pretty good. This is actually on a Selectric 3. So you need to clean this edge off here too. It's got buildup. So I'm just going to let that soak right here on a pile of lacquer thinner right there. Let that soak for a second. Take this collar off. Yeah, it's kind of stiff. There it goes. Before I even take it off all the way, I'm just going to spin it. Put some lacquer thinner on here and spin it on the shaft like that. And we get another rag here. And finish this process up. I'm just going to stick this rod through here and take this off and stick it in there and turn it and turn it. Get all that stuff in there. Get a new spot here. Do it again. Still got some in there. Just do it till it's clean. You might have to add a little more chemical, whatever you want to use there. Denatured alcohol. Like I said, I'm using lacquer thinner. And get in there. So we also want to get the edges here, clean this collar off completely. Let's look at this. So I left a pile of dirt. We just need to wipe that off. Get that out better. Maybe just make sure there's nothing in the shaft there. Okay, that's good. Now let's look at this a little more. Get the two end caps. Also want to do that ring right there. Could just use something to scrape that stuff off. And just clean that too. Clean it all. That is clean. So now we got a couple. It's also got a washer here. It's good. Zap that real quick. Yeah. And dirty. Just get it as clean as could be. Now, last thing is this collar. I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little more. Go ahead and dose this down a little bit. And get down inside this, between the ratchet a little bit. And that E-clip here, need to get that E-clip cleaned up pretty good. It will collect. It will collect grease and stuff there, so it just needs to be cleaned and flush, and I'm going to do a wipe off. Take a look at that. Looking pretty good. Let's stick this down the side of this ratchet here. Like that. Okay, we're good. Let's prop it back up on here. Okay. Now, let's put some red oil in here. So let's get some inside and on there and on the shaft. Both sides of the washer. Still got some on my fingers, so washer first. Some don't have a washer, some do. I don't know why some do and some don't, but this does have a flat spot for the set screws. It's not necessarily has to be on the flat spot. In fact, sometimes this makes little marks here. Here's little marks, and sometimes it doesn't line up right for me. I like to maybe just grab a new spot anywhere on the shaft. And here's what we need to do. Just snug these screws up. And this needs to spin freely with just the smallest amount of movement. That's probably too much. I'm going to twist this and see if I can get less movement. But if it's too tight, it's going to have a tendency to bind up in the near future or something. So I'm going to go with that amount right there, and then just snug these up. Or, yeah, I'm going to snug them up first again and recheck the collar. Okay, that's where I want it. Just that is the slightest movement. And now I'm going to give these a really good wrench, because they will loosen up sometimes. Tighten them up, tight. All right, and test it, twist it as hard as you can. Looking good. Alright, just stick it back in the machine. Well, let's check this side too. Sometimes these stick. This is a spring collar. It usually doesn't get too bad, but yeah, let's just flush this out. Nothing's gonna hurt doing this. I'm just gonna flush this out a little bit. And hit it with the air. Wipe it off. And a drop of red oil in here. One right here. And open it, and the other one right there. And I'm going to pull the collar and air blow in there. Okay. So we're good now. Just clean that knob off a little bit. Clean that knob off a little bit. We're good. We'll clean the rubber later, but all right. Phoenix Typewriter, good day.